It's only when we are pressured is when we start giving into these things. It's only when we are pressured we start giving into these peoples. My dear, that is a time that you need to prove to the Lord and to yourself that you are better than that you don't need to walk in the ways of the world, that you have to take a stand and walk in righteousness and purity and holiness, because there is a God who will reward you. So when you feel pressured by your boss or your coworker or your friend, you learn to say no. Learn the art to say no. Listen to me. There is nothing wrong in saying no. You can always tell them, listen, thank you. I appreciate you inviting me for this party. I appreciate you doing this for me, but I have to say no. And listen to me. It does not matter who gets offended. At the end of the day, you can't sit and please everybody, right? So learn the art to say no. In fact, that was something that I struggled with for a long time. I always felt like I could never say no to people just because I did not want to hurt them. And then I realized that that's not helping the situation in any way. I'm doing something that my heart is not willing, that my spirit didn't want to do, but yet, because of the pressure of wanting to please someone, I kept saying yes. And I told myself, listen, I gotta be different. I'm a child of God. I can't do this. Think about Jesus. Jesus was so much under pressure, right? The Pharisees and the Sadducees were scrutinizing him, were questioning him, were asking him who he is and where did he come from and who gave him the authority. But Jesus never gave in to their pressure. He never was pressured. He knew who he was. He spoke the right words. He was a man of few words when it comes to these people. He knew what was the right thing to say. In fact, he did not even give them the answer that they wanted. He would always try to ask them a question back. Like, he did not feel pressured. Because why? He had a mission. He knew who he was. He was the Son of God. He had a vision. He had a goal, he had a purpose, and he knew that no matter what these people had to say, no matter what their opinion was, he was focused and determined to do what he has called to do. And listen, you might not be the one that everybody likes you, or your friends might think that you're a bit odd, yet that you're different, and that's fine. Listen, at the end of the day, does it really matter if these people accept you or not? At the end of the day, what matters is that God will accept you, and the people that the Lord has placed in your life are there to lead you and guide you. It does not matter what these people have to say. It does not matter even your own family members reject you. What matters is that your God in heaven is the only one that you need to please, and you never ever give in to the pressures of humans, because people are always going to be selfish. People are always going to want more of you, and there is only so much you can do. So be sensitive to God than give in to the pure pressures of men. So I just want to end with the scripture, Romans 12:2. That's one of my favorite scriptures. It says, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God and what is good and acceptable and perfect. So that means, number one is don't give in to peer pressure. Then we surround ourselves with the world. We start hearing what they speak, and that fills our mind, and then we won't be able to renew our mind because we are constantly being fed by these voices. So the first thing is, do not be conformed by this world. So that means set apart. Know that you are set apart, that you are a Levite, that you are consecrated, that you don't belong to this world. So set apart. And once you set apart, then you'll be able to renew your mind. And once you renew your mind, then you will be able to discern and test what is in the will of God. Then it'll even help you to make the right decisions as you surround yourself with like-minded people and not with people who are of the world. It's connected. And when you do the will of God, that is pleasing and accepting. So do not be conformed by the world. Be transformed by the renewal of your mind. And then by testing, you may discern the will of God. So you need to discern the will of God by testing, by sensing, by knowing, by understanding. And once you do the will of God, that is good and acceptable by God. Those are the things that you need to focus on. And so I encourage you, my child, my dear friend, my sister, my brother, my son, my daughter, do not give in to the pressures of this world. Do not worry whom you need to please. Do not worry about making everybody happy, because at the end of the day, you cannot make everybody happy. The only person you need to please is God and the people around you that the Lord has placed in your lives. And may your light continue to shine bright wherever you go. That you will not go to people, that people will come to you. They will be drawn to your light. That your light will shine so bright that people will want to come to you, and people will be so intrigued by you, the way you carry yourself, the joy you carry yourself. And may you find favor among God and man. I hope that word has blessed you. May the Lord continue to keep you and cause His face to shine upon you. God bless you all. Shalom.